It's us. We're here. Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Those were games.
The games, I guess it's now. Hello. I don't know where to watch, so I'll watch there. Hello. My name is Frankie. We're here doing the compostudio for the GameDev compo. Next to me is, well, two persons. Have them say hello to themselves.
Hello, I'm Henry, or known as Exa on the demo scene, and I'm here talking about games.
Hi, I'm old, tired, and hairy, and I'm going to talk about games and be old, tired, and hairy.
Okay, we've had the absolutely not delayed game compo here. 15 entries. Something that stood out, or do you want to go to all 15 of them and be here for another hour?
Exa took notes.
Yes, I took notes as well.
I read titles.
One thing that stood out for me, not like game-wise, was that a lot of the games they were using, which was kind of sad because I was doing this tech stack bingo, and now Unity won because there were lots that said only PC.
Okay.
Yeah, there most of them that I saw said Unity.
Yeah,
Even the mobile games.
yeah, six games were done in Unity and two in Unreal and one Godot, and then there were those that didn't say what platform they were using or what engine.
You know. I don't think there were any that used their own engine, to be
No.
honest.
This didn't look like it all.
Well, okay, there was one that might have used its own engine.
That one was?
The one with the.
Do you mean the Corpus?
Okay.
Oh no,
that-
I was thinking the Hangman one.
Oh yeah, no, Hangman was it was Unreal. At least I have.
It was.
Okay,
At
good.
least I have it in the notes. I might have it.
All right, no,
put it
cool. Okay, fine.
online, but
Unreal 4.
Now, of course, all these games have been downloadable for a while, and people can vote for them and have been able to vote for them. But
And many of them are playable at the comp booth.
yes, which is pretty big, and there's lots of people there. Although I only saw mostly promotion videos of the game and not real actual gameplay in them for a lot of the games, which I found sad because they didn't show me any gameplay. Could
Yeah,
be that
that's-
my expectation level is completely wrong here. But I just thought, okay, this game coming soon, this is what it looks like, or will hopefully look like, and that's it. And I miss actual gameplay.
There was one that said it was available in 2020, and I'm like, how can it be released in 2020 if it's in the game compo now? That,
so it's released twice.
yeah.
Or
Oh,
like
Okay, good. Now I'm gonna pick up some games that jumped out for me. First of all was then the Hangman. I was like, and also myself and some other guys who I could see were like, what the hell?
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's an original concept, but even if it isn't, it's really well executed. I found it. It was it from most of the games there. It looked to me as one of the most actually finished ones, because you could download this, grab this, and play this with no things to go. Hello, I'm awake for 24 hours, so don't look at me like that.
I'm wondering if you saw the same game that I did.
No.
it could have used like the gameplay seemed like really finished, but the whole visual aspects were like standard buttons.
I don't. Good games don't need to be. Hello, I come from old computers. Like, good games do not need to be visually wow.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I I thought it looked like something that would be played on stream by a Twitch streamer um, uh, as a run of going through all the levels to find out how, and that would be the lifetime of that game. I might be wrong, but that's what it looked like to me. I have seen other games that are in that same style. The Impossible Thing. I mean, Certainly Super Mario Maker and Super Mario Maker 2 are in that area.
Yeah.
So there is an area of gaming where people like to play these very, very difficult games and have that type of thing. But it looked to me like it could use a bit more polish before it was finished, and that included some of the gameplay. The way that the rope worked seemed to me to need some work. Just me.
It's fine, fine for me.
I will just change the standard buttons to a little bit customized, and that would be good.
Well, there we go. What also stood out just because of the it looked like I written down for Gunship 11 game C-130 with guns. I was like, okay, finally, like some multiplayer that you can do together in cooperative and in split screen. I hope that it was actual split screen that you can
Yes,
play
it is.
on one machine.
Yeah.
So that was a long time ago. I could do that. Also, I'm not really sure if they programmed in the recoil from a howitzer from the side of an airplane, because I think it would fly out the other side of the airplane.
At least I played this and I could crash my plane by shooting badly.
Yes, I noticed that you can shoot down yourself, which is what I saw. What I saw was Indiana Jones, Sean Connery shooting with the machine gun to the tail of the airplanes. Like
I didn't understand what the point was of the game, other than shooting things.
that's it.
Yeah, that's the point.
You shoot from a flying airplane flying around, and you shoot until nothing is left.
It's like watching IndyCar racing, but give the drivers pistols or machine guns.
Oh yes, because you would keep going left around. Yes, true.
I could have used some explosions then. I mean, just the,
Yes.
the things blowing up on the ground was fine, but maybe some
All right.
nukes.
So okay. So and last one I noted down was Dashbot Ninja. I'm a sucker for something that looks remotely pixelish.
Oh, I thought you said Dutch Boat Ninja.
Yes. Dashbot Ninja. Dashbot Ninja.
Dashbot.
Dashbot. Okay. Truck gets a new microphone.
I have a new microphone.
Yes. Oh, and I can even hear you. Excellent.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Problem. Now you can't hear me. Now you can.
Yeah.
I think that actually was a feature. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
So yeah. So those were my games that stood out for me. You took notes.
Yeah, I actually like the Corpus. And I was wondering when I played them games earlier that why does it use like so old school retro stylish bad textures in everywhere. But then when the video said that it was in honor of PlayStation era games, so that made a lot of sense at that point. And it's something that I need to play through because I like those walking simulators where you just walk around and experience the world and try to escape the room. And then the Peach Party took a serious matter and handled it a little bit wrongly because bullying isn't something you solve by being the bully.
Agreed.
More notes.
And then the Chunk Ships, the last game, it looked like really, really well polished.
Yeah, like the level of polishness went up as we went through the compo, so that was good.
That's something that I couldn't test at home because I didn't have 2 controllers available. So
What was that game about? I mean, other than you're on a ship and you have to do something before the storm. You have to gather some parts.
that was the Adrift.
Yes, but it then said that you needed to get some special thing. It wouldn't be easy, but I have absolutely no idea.
It didn't say at all.
Yeah,
what the game would be.
For that game, it should have included some gameplay.
Yeah, I would really like to know how to play it.
You could like chat other people there and drop water bombs and collect
Okay.
parts from the fish.
Yeah, no, and then for junk ship, my notes literally say battle royale with ships and stuff.
Yeah. With 4 players though.
Okay, so yeah.
But that actually could be really.
Not that we've seen any games like that in the past 2 years. But yeah.
Not at all. So, anything that stood out for you, Mr. Harry person?
Let's see. There was one game, the Demonis game said it was the most annoying one, and then there was another game that seemed to be more annoying, so I'm not sure that they succeeded in their goal. There were games, and we watched them. Let's see if there are any others that I can remember anything about. Class Dismissed. That also was sort of a walking simulator, but I didn't understand.
You had to run away from some hallway person who would slap you.
Yes.
Yeah, run away from your teacher.
Yeah, and that's it.
The game is.
It was the comp game, so maybe they had some bad experience with some teachers.
Could be. Absurd Ossia demo looked like one of the old book things where you choose your own adventure type thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I have to give it negative points for including Kimball. I didn't understand Toy Thieves.
No.
It
Which one?
Toy Thieves.
I think it was the second one or third
Third
one.
one.
Yeah.
Fourth one. It had Toy Thieves in it, and I didn't understand how it operated.
It had toy thieves and hexagons, and you drove around, and people, like little things, walked up and came around, and a guy picked something
you
up,
try
and
to
that's it.
collect more toys than the another
Yeah,
player. It's
like-
a split screen game.
Right, but I didn't understand how it operated. I mean, was
Yeah.
it that you WASD and you then grabbed the guys and you told them to go over here? Did you move the car and then they jump out of the car and do something automatically? I didn't understand the gameplay at all. Oh yeah, Stellar Leap, which was the 3D version of
Hangman.
Hangman. Yeah. I thought the skeletal game looked interesting. Sort of the advanced nighttime version of Minecraft. That one looked like it might be interesting to play for a while. And then the Week Old Spaghetti. That game appeared to have a very early 3D, like PlayStation, Dreamcast type graphics in it, but it also seemed to have several places where the wheat or whatever would obscure the actual gameplay, and so I have to give it minus points for that because that would detract from the actual playing of the game, I think.
So one interesting thing about that game was that it was still one made with Godot engine, which is this new open source game engine that's trying to take up arms with Unreal and Unity,
Yep.
but isn't just there yet.
Yeah, I looked at it recently myself, and I had thought originally it was based on Python, but it seems to be based on some other scripting engine, which I think is their own custom thing.
Oh.
So, not 100% sure. It did have a logo, so. But yeah, in many ways, it was the compo. I think 80% of the entries are from.
I was going to say 2/3, yes.
Actually, I have listed the comp games 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 or 7 were from comp.
You know. And we didn't mention the first one, the one with the kid screaming about that the net went down. I guess the point of that was to wander around and shoot people. So,
Maybe that brings the net back.
Yeah, maybe it does. And maybe it's just Quake with different graphics. Or Doom.
Doom.
Duke Nukem.
I think that's all of them. Well, wait a minute. Did we talk? We talked about Hope Adrift. Did we
Yes.
talk about ships?
Yes.
Yes. Jolly Jumpers we didn't talk about.
Oh, I did. I mentioned that was the one from Demonas that they wanted to be the most annoying one, and then they may have not succeeded. But yeah, we didn't actually talk about the gameplay. It did demonstrate the game, how it would work. I think they might have been able to cut the introduction video about in half.
Yeah.
It suffered from timing issues.
But it's like Flappy Birds with jumping.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and with more blood.
Yes.
But yeah, well, that actually might work on mobile.
All right.
I hope we don't have to fill any more time.
Well, I am not going to. So I was going to ask if there was anything else that you guys want to mention on this. I'm stuck. And want to mention on this game compo.
I would love to see more variety in the engines people use. Would love to see some web-based games, for example.
Yeah. I'd like to. Would are board games not allowed, or is it
That's
only
actually
computer?
really good question, because board games would be really great also.
Either board or card games, card-based stuff. I also was thinking, but maybe that caught on so quickly earlier this year that people didn't have a chance to maybe develop a full auto battler before assembly.
Next year there's going
Next
to be
year
like
we'll
5
probably-
auto
yeah.
battlers.
Okay, so I think we can wrap it up here. Okay, I'm gonna look randomly that camera because I don't know where to look. So hello, well, let's start waving. This GameDev compo at assembly. The first day. There are many days to come. We'll be back with all the compos and stuff. And I think now we are going to fall over.
I think the next compostudio is at 2:30.
Yeah, it's tomorrow afternoon, 2:30.
You should go to the assembly website, go to the scene lounge area, and they have the schedule. The schedule is actually updated if there are delays. So if you're tuning in from home or if you're in the hall and you want to know how far a delay might be, they are updating that. So just keep an eye on that.
Cool. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow, later today, etc. Guys, good night or keep on whatever you do.
Please cut our mics.
Yes.
Yes.